Hello, 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 everyone. This is Dave Jose, and I am angry as heck on a Thursday. I am so angry, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm mad. I'm furious because I'm upset that a lot of people have understandings of what go on. And one of the biggest things that y'all could tell from the last few days is if somebody knows that somebody is a traitor, somebody knows somebody's deep state, somebody knows that somebody's doing wrong and they don't tell, and they leave the people to find out for themselves, or they try to wait on the information coming out or hold it or whatever, I get pissed, right? I get mad. A lot of people try to get involved in situations and they go halfway. And I don't believe in people going halfway. I believe if you're going to get started in something, you go and you go 100%, you give it, you go at it, right? You don't stand down, you don't get weak, you don't get scared, you don't compromise, you don't play, you don't freaking negotiate, you blow backs out all freaking day. That's what you got to do if you want to be the best at whatever it is that you're going to do. And if you got some work that you have to do, and you have to do it for God, you don't let anything stand in your way. Now, I have seen powerful people giving endorsements to people saying they're going to save the nation and all this that they don't know. And at the same time, we have had people who are in the movement who know that something is not right. As a matter of fact, they know things are definitely wrong, but they don't tell anybody. And they can watch these people tearing the nation down, watch these people lying, watch these people do disgusting things, and never tell the public that people are clowns. I got mad the other day because there were people who were at the event with the symposium. And Mr. Clements said that he saw two agents that were there at the location. I'm like, how in the world could this dude confirm for sure that there's two agents there, but don't tell anybody? Don't show the whole world. Don't take snapshots and show everybody. That's one thing I don't play. If you know that somebody's trying to destroy the nation, if you know that somebody's trying to hurt people, if you know that there's a potential problem, it is your duty as an American to stand the freak up and start talking. So I started to realize that this situation with Clements and Kesho and Gail and Susan Sedembrino, all working with similar admins. Susan Sedembrino the other day said she didn't have this guy as an admin. Then somebody sent me a picture with EOJ at some time being her admin. I don't know 100% for sure if he still is, but at least at one time, if he was, that is very deceitful. All the 50 chat groups around the country got this guy named EOJ running the chats. I was given some more information recently that this guy was trying to find out how he can see the inside of what a layout of what the audit looked like in Arizona. This guy is trying to get information. All these people are finding this information out and know and shut the freak up. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm a dude from the ghetto that doesn't have a lot to do with any politics at all. And we got people who've been in the midst of big names on big stages and all this stuff. I don't understand how people know this stuff and don't tell. It angers me. And after having a fight with the Masons before, I realized that there's so many of them working together that if you don't put out information fast, they'll go get other people to lie, spin it, and do whatever. Now, a story looks like it just came out today where it looks like Adrian Fontes possibly may have gotten paid or got an expense paid trip by CCP to go visit. I don't know. Somebody just showed me that in the what's the name of this newspaper article? Sup Pundit or something, right? I'm so angry, guys, because there's too many people around the nation who understand that we're under attack and people get weak and people don't want to say stuff. People want to play. But I'm once again going to give y'all the PCAPs that I got. And I'm a little saddened because I realize that there's some other people in the movement who I still love. One who brought me in the midst of all these people, who has an idea that Clements is dirty and shady and hasn't came out and told anybody. I'm upset, y'all. I'm upset. Because if you get money from the people to give the news and you find out your homie is a deep state clown, you should tell. You should tell. But people haven't been telling. And I'm going to tell y'all, not only did this man infiltrate and try to also infiltrate the groups, right? Infiltrate everything that got to do with the selection. Trying to connect with people, trying to get in the middle, trying to take over, trying to get information on what to do to block it. Working with people, every name that attacked me, this guy is dealing with. And I ain't even mad about him attacking me. You're attacking America, our kids' future. And people just sit still on information. So what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to show you guys who EOJ is said to be. This is a guy who got caught trying to break into, or he infiltrated and breached the audit in Arizona. I'm going to show y'all this guy's picture. Because I'm not like Clements. I don't freaking play games where somebody attacks America and does some shady stuff and attacks the people's work and I sit on it. I'm going to show y'all this guy's picture. And we're going to go deep into these PCAPs. Let's look. Okay, y'all. So right here is the man who was caught acting like an AC man, I believe. Breaking and breaching Arizona audit. This man is also the man, guys, who is the admin for all these audit chat groups. He's the guy, the handler that was with Gail, Professor Clements. He's the guy on the calls with the creepy voice. Yes, y'all, it's funny. The guy who tries to break into Arizona audit, who works with all the people who attack affidavits in the Constitution, is also an Asian man named EOJ. Guys, this picture was given today. And this man was told to be, we were told this man is EOJ. We've been asking for Professor Clements to come out and show us who the agents were. And he didn't want to show us. We asked Clements to come out and tell us who EOJ is. We asked Seth Kesho, who is EOJ? And nobody wants to tell us that he is an Asian man that lives in Arizona, that was looking for blueprints to get into the Coliseum. And he tried to act like he was an AC man and breached the Arizona audit. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but there's some more stuff coming hot down the pike. Can somebody ask the real Clements, the real Kesho, the real Salty Lulu to please stand up and show us what they know about this Asian man named EOJ or Wan or Win or Hong? He got a lot of aliases. Why don't y'all come out and show us who this man is? See, we told you guys that God was going to expose your garbage and your plan. And it's really weird that the CCP could be working with Adrian Fontes and that the county had to give money back from Facebook. But everybody who's fighting has a common link. Everybody who's trying to destroy. The ones who went after Amanda Chase, the ones that went after Matt DePerno, the ones that went after Dave Jose and Josh Barnett have a common man named EOJ who they wanted to hide. Here he is right here, y'all. This is PCAPs for y'all. Let's see if Clements comes out and tell the truth. Clements, you got a short time. Sethel, you got a short time to come out and tell the truth about your connections. Nick Masseter, you might want to start coming out and telling the truth right now. Tell the truth about what you know about Clements, Nick Masseter. You have a short time. Nick Masseter, if you don't let out the information about what you know about Clements, you're next. You're next, Nick. If you don't want to show, I'll show for you. And I promise you, I'm going to use your own stuff. And you're not going to like it. And this isn't a threat. This is a promise that if you try to destroy America or you allow this stuff to sit by, after you have been involved with getting paid for the news on behalf of the people, you will not get a pass, Nick. Come out today and let everybody know what you know about Professor Clements. I'm giving you a fair chance, my friend. I expect you to do the right thing and stand for the people. But if you don't, just know tonight you're next. Here it is, guys, the PCAPs. Here is EOJ always on the top. Daylight from door if it is an outside door. Carry 911. EOJ always. Is it possible to get a schematic of the building? Wait, they must have one online for events. I'll look. EOJ always. You might have to hack into it. Smile. Carry 911. I'm heading there now. Got distracted. No, we will just have to figure out where the trucks are in said schematic. Sorry, said French keyboard. So another freaking foreigner. Flatland 1984. LOL. Carry 911. It's hard to be me. So she's showing she's using a French keyboard. Funny we done heard stuff about Italy. I am so pissed. Let's go deeper. Now, some people will say maybe EOJ was talking about getting the schematics for a building in another state or another country because he is on so many different group chats around the country. But we're going to deal with that and connect the freaking dots. Look up in the right-hand corner. It says Veterans Memorial Coliseum. That's in Arizona. The Backyard, right? Grandstand Arena, Wesley Bolden Hacienda Home, Agricultural Center, and the Cattle Bar. Now, we might not be able to show by name that this is the exact Veterans Memorial Museum that does the audits. But one thing that we can do is try to look and see if we can find anything close to it that tells us exactly what this place is that he's trying to hack into. Notice they say you could hack into it. These people are freaking dirty dogs, hackers, agents trying to creep into the Arizona freaking audit. Now let's see where this place is, y'all. So I just moved the picture up where it says Plaza. You see where it says Carry 911. That's the same lady at 10:37 a.m. And if you just look below that, my screen is covering the picture a little bit, but it says McDowell. McDowell is the street that borders that area. Another street over there is Van Buren. Guys, these people are dirty and right in front of our face talking as EOJ always, planning their trip into the freaking audit. Planning, hacking, and doing dirty things to get into the audit, and the guy tried to come in faking. Guys, this is who Clements and Kesho and freaking the 50 chat groups are working with. This is who Leon Wood, probably not knowing. This is the people, or this is the handler of the people he's endorsing. Donald Trump is endorsing these same people. Steve Bannon endorsing these same people. They get propped up so fast, guys. They got connections. Now, Nick Masseter has some information and knows. He knows there's some issues with Clements. Nick Masseter, speak up and talk, baby. Let's see if you're ready to play with the big dogs and you want to be truthful or honest, or if you love yourself so much. If you love yourself so much and your family that you don't want to stand up for America, let us see, baby. Guys, Lulu is wicked. Their organizer. She's in all the channels with this EOJ dude, and she came out, or someone came out, I showed you guys on a picture where they said he was deep state. Now, Lulu is also a liar, but we're showing you here EOJ talking about he wanted to get into the freaking audit, and EOJ in a picture waving at the camera in the freaking audit. You can look and see the audit is in the background, y'all. Remember the tables, photographic memory. Guys, we have an evil problem on our hand, and we have been infiltrated. And they tried to come in those groups after Matt DePerno, after Amanda Chase, after Wendy Rogers, after Dave Jose and Josh Barnett, after affidavits, after the state constitutions. These people are working together in some dirty stuff. Now ask Mr. Kesho and Mr. Clements to come out and tell. Now, I already came out and told that I was coming for Mr. Clements tonight. Now he's talking about he's on his way to Chicago. Funny timing. But y'all go ask y'all people what's up. Let's see if they really want that freaking smoke. Let's see if they can deal with the real freaking PCAPs. Tell them to come out and say who this man really is. Tell them to come out and tell y'all about this Asian man, EOJ. It's funny that all the election groups, all the freaking election chats that go under First Audit, Susan Sedembrino, who's interviewing people about election stuff, with Gail Golick, who's interviewing people and dealing with election stuff and throwing people's names out there and preventing stuff and doing all types of shady stuff. All these people have dealt with this same man. Somebody explain this for me. Now I'm going to do a parable, Mr. Clements. Once upon a time, there was a nation that had issues with the election. And what let people know that there were issues is when we look at the simple fact that different states were doing the same things that were wrong at the same time. The probability that this was being done by happenstance or chance is very slim. It would be almost impossible for it to not be connected. For different states to shut off their machines in the middle of the night at the same time. For different counties to force people to use magic markers rather than pens at the same time. The probability of these things happening would be very slim, probably no way at all that it could be by chance. And people like Professor Clements will come out with people like Dr. Frank, who talks about numbers and probabilities and chances. And he will say that we can clearly see that this was stolen because of the probability that all these things would happen at the same time. Kesho would come out and say, my estimation, my guesstimation, my numbers, my probability, if we give or take a little bit, it wouldn't be possible for all these states to do the same thing at the same time. Well, now we got 50 chat groups. We got Kesho. We got Clements. We got Susan Settembrino, who said that she didn't have any contact with this guy when it came to being an admin, but somebody sent me a picture and I showed y'all with him being an admin. Guys, we also have these 50 chat groups with Lulu. All groups that have hated on affidavits and notices along with Seth Kesho and Clements. All these people have been propped up really quickly with no proven success with any audit anywhere. But it's funny that all these people have this same Asian man who tried to break into Arizona audit as one of their people, their admins, or their connection and handler. You guys want to talk about parables? You want to talk about situations where things just look very similar? It's time that we stop playing these games and we stand up and hold the people accountable who are doing wrong. The nation has been taken. And you're telling me that all these people just found this Asian man to run their show who's breaking into Arizona audit by mistake? Please. I hope you guys are ready to stand up and show the truth and stop letting people steal our movements. This is ridiculous. And it's a shame that people have sat on this information and not told anybody anything. I'm frustrated and I'm mad and I'm angry. But at least God let people hold the information long enough for somebody who would really stand up to get it and do something with it. This is our nation and we can't let each other down. I love y'all. Peace.